I got into game development because I felt like there was so much more that could be done with games. I love the process. I love programming. I love logic, puzzles. I love storytelling, art, designing things. I love music. So all of it kind of comes together really nicely when I'm working on games. My name is Lana Lux, and I am a game developer. I've been doing it for over 4 years now. I'm currently working on a game called Strain, which is a narrative survival game. It's single player, first person, and you go around the city scavenging for resources and survive in this apocalyptic city. A lot of work I put into it, and I can't wait to see people react to it and get to experience it. My streams and my YouTube channels are somewhat educational. I go online and I work on my game. I explain what I'm doing, I answer questions. I really focus on getting work done and getting into the actual hands-on of making a game.
Destroy child.
I don't think people realize what goes on behind the scenes.
Look at this desktop.
Facing troubles, coming up with problems and having to overcome them.
So here's our game plan.
I want to share that with people so that people can see all the parts that go into a game.
One moment, please.
Somebody nominated me for the Game Dev Ambassador program, and I don't know who it is, but if you're watching, thank you. It's a really cool opportunity, so thanks for nominating me. I've been so honored to hear comments from people. They saw my stream or they saw the work that I do, and it's inspired them to try game development. I've really enjoyed exploring Microsoft tools. My favorite is probably PlayFab. So easy to integrate. Eventually, I could go on to make multiplayer games using PlayFab. It's a really powerful tool, kind of underrated, I think. There's a lot of talk in the game development industry about cloud gaming, which has so many benefits to it. As an indie developer, I was like, oh, does this mean it's going to be really hard for me to do? I heard that there's a program from Microsoft, ID Azure. Through the program, I'm able to start building games as an indie developer for the cloud, which is great because I can be a part of cloud gaming as it starts to pick up. With the Game Dev Ambassador program, I do have access to people who are able to help me if I get stuck. It's really cool to be connected to the people who are working on the actual tools I'm using and learning to use. I can pass that info along, and hopefully the next person who comes along with that tool will be like, oh, I could do it this way, or here's this other way that someone else did it, or they could watch a video of me using it or see some code I've done. When I was younger, I never really saw people doing these things, and I didn't even think of it as a potential career option. And I love it so much. I wonder how much further I would have been along if I had seen people doing it. If you would like to learn more about the Game Dev Ambassador program, or you want to nominate somebody you think would enjoy it, head over to aka.ms/GD ambassadors.